Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy. I'm Joy and I want to inspire you to get organized. In today's video, I am sharing with you a power hour, and this is a collab with several of my other friends here on YouTube. And a big thank you to my friend Jay from DIY with Jay Jackson, who hosts this power hour every month. So this month I'm going to be tackling my spice drawer, and I will show you what I'm gonna do, so let's get into it. So here I wanted to show you a before, and I recognize that this does look organized, but I will show you what I'm gonna do in a minute here. I will first show you these adorable spice jars that I got from Amazon that I am excited to replace my old ones with. Now that I have my timer set, I'm going to start this project, and here I'm just showing you these labels, which I made in advance prior to starting this power hour. I just used my embossing label maker to make these. That is what I used on the previous jars, and I really liked this look, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere these to all of the lids. Like I mentioned, I know that my spice drawer seemed very tidy and organized. Most of my spaces in my home are, but sometimes things just don't function as well as they could. And for me, the jars that I had chosen were twist off, which can be problematic sometimes. These new jars are just pop off lids. And then in addition to that, the previous lids were made of metal, and some of them were starting to corrode and rust, probably from the salt-based spices that I have. But I think these will work much better as they're just made with glass and wood, and then there's a silicone ring to keep the freshness in. Down here in this cabinet is where I keep all of my extra spices, so I was going to go ahead and grab that basket in case any of the spices need to be refilled. Here with the old jars, I'm going to go ahead and keep them all contained together in this paper bag, and then I will likely put these on the Facebook group Buy Nothing to see if anyone else wants them. Here, I just used this time to assess which spices I was low on and going ahead and taking notes so that I remember to order those the next time I order groceries. Here is what this drawer was looking like afterwards, and I really loved how it looked so neat and simple, and everything seemed to fit perfectly. Okay, I finished that more quickly than I thought I would. Part of that is some of the prep work that I did, washing out those jars and pre-making those labels. I did keep track of the amount of time that it took me to make the labels. That took me about 15 minutes. I now have about 20 minutes left, but I did decide to pre-make those labels anyway. So since I have 20 minutes left, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my kitchen. I haven't unloaded the dishwasher for the day, and I'm just gonna reset my kitchen after doing this project. You might have seen I definitely spilled some spices all over my counter, so I will go ahead and work on that next. Here you see me starting my next podcast. On this day while I was working, I was listening to a podcast. I have several that I listen to pretty religiously, and one of them is the Happy Hour with Jamie Ivey. She actually is someone who lives here in Austin, and I've been following her for a very long time and listening to her podcast for several years now, but I just really love her. She interviews a lot of different people from different walks of life, and it's always so interesting to listen to those interviews. So if you're looking for a new podcast, definitely check out her podcast. Okay, I have 3 minutes left in this power hour. Actually, just went to 2. I don't know if you can see that. But I'm gonna call it a day, a power hour, because it is time for my afternoon coffee. So I am just going to make some coffee and sit down and relax for a bit now that I got that project out of the way. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was inspirational or motivational. I will be sure to link Jay's channel in my description box below and the Power Hour playlist, so you can find all of the other videos for more motivation and inspiration. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it enough to hit that subscribe button, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.